Drop the gems.
Hey, Gems, listen. I wanted to come on yesterday about some important business. I scheduled that show for tomorrow, but this show tonight, baby. This is the breaking news. When everybody was calling me the fools, that I told you that Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Kingdom Reign, Carlos King, Marcel Scott, Maury Scott, Kimmy Scott, Letitia Scott, what Destiny Payton, they are coming back on. I need y'all to know, be there or be square. Because, baby, I am telling y'all hit them like buttons. And look, if you have not subscribed to my page, I am the star. I need you to go subscribe and hit that like button. We're going to be doing poems. We're going to be reviewing a new show in Houston. We are going to be reviewing some show. They are back, baby. I got some surprise on top of surprises for you. But first of all, I like to thank Waist by Beads Bree. Bree made some beautiful cups and sent them to Miss Wanda. And before we get off this show tonight, that's her cup right there. And what she got on the back, period, boo. So y'all, me and Miss Wanda was talking about an hour ago, and Miss Wanda was saying that she wants to think of a name for her squad. You know, like Tisha got the T Squad, and, you know, Destiny got the Detonators, the Destinators. We need to think of a name for Miss Wanda, and we're going to let you hear a little bit of that trailer as soon as I find it. And I want y'all to know, if y'all didn't watch Reality with the King last night on OWN, you know, he had some very interesting questions for Letitia Scott and Kimmy Scott. And when I get ready to read this poem, it's going to tell you all you need to know. Now, my poem is to, let me make sure I get it right now. To the watchers and the non-watchers, who's going to watch? Now, they're going to tell you they're not going to watch the show. They're not going to support this. But guess what? They will support it. Even if they say negative things, they will be supporting the show. They will go behind paywalls and pay people to come and see a show that's free on OWN network. So, y'all, no matter what, they're going to be watching. They say they're not going to watch. So if they're not watching, we shouldn't hear any negative things about any of the casts. Because you know what's happening right now. I waited all day now. I got these glasses on because I've been very sick today with sinus. I have been in my bed most of the day. And I want to tell y'all that they're starting to go back to old stuff that happened last year before last. No, they need to come up to the new, okay? They need to come up and watch the show. Now, let me tell you this. There is going to be a watch show for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I want to be able to give y'all the information, and that is one surprise. Hold on, let me get to it. Okay. Oh, it's not over here. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, goodness. Well, I had it in my story. Wait a minute. Oh, not that in my story. Wait a minute. Got to turn it down. Okay, y'all, listen.
Okay, so who do you think is wrong between Martell and Marcel?
They're both wrong. Martell swears that what he's saying is true. But then on the other hand, Marcel says what he said.
Okay, So who do you think is wrong between Martell and Marcel?
They're both wrong. Martell swears that what he's saying is true. But then on the other hand, Marcel says what he's saying is true. You know she too, right? Hey, I didn't Keisha with my boys, okay? Hey, what the are you talking about? I tell you,
I think all the stuff he said has been awful. But how would you, extremely delusional. I wouldn't be with him. Okay.
Now we're going to start back from the past. Like I told y'all, let's get on with this.
Yeah, one thing we know about Martell is Martell's a liar. You keep playing with the fans' mind and tell them, hey, I got proof. Show your proof.
Amen.
Wrong because I can say a lot more.
We talk about Nehemiah, I'm going to talk about you and yours now.
How do you ladies feel about Martell's envy? I was wrong that.
There we go. Getting ready to talk about people's marriages. But Lexi told us all about yours, okay?
I don't have time. There is no response for the dumb. We can be at the point right now where you say you're not going to do anything. Just don't do anything to me. Marcel said don't do anything to him. Whoever does the next thing, they're the ones who started it.
Destiny reached out to me.
Yeah, they trying to put my girl Des down, honey. We're not having that. Team Destiny.
If somebody piques my interest and they ask me out, I'm going to say yes.
She's single.
My godson, Tor.
Come on now.
You didn't tell me before you posted it on the internet.
I finally met with Destiny. We met up. We kind of.
Remember, we were thinking that was his grandchild.
I mean, what the is this? Just go for all good-looking men that's surrounded by this Nail family. Get back at you because you got a new baby. That lady be so out of line. This is ridiculous. Like, she need to sit down. She need to quit worrying about people's sex life, first of all. Worry about her and Chris.
Worry about her and Chris.
Listen, don't be putting bodies on me and Miles on my career.
She said don't put bodies on her.
Y'all ready to party?
Mic check 1, 2.
Thank y'all so much for coming to our Back to the 80s Jam. We here to celebrate life. We here to have a good time.
Okay. Okay, now they having the 80s party. Y'all get ready. Coming for the crown. Now that ain't gonna work out because too many people has come for Carlos King crown and it didn't work out for them, did it? But here we go.
She got herself upset with me. Who? Miss Nail. The old lady Nail.
Show enough. Hit the like button. Husbands again.
Sometimes you two are not transparent. You think that our husband's cheating and we don't want to talk about it?
Let's talk about some of Chris cheating, but that won't happen.
We've done the chick together. Yeah, bro. Okay. What's her name? You witnessed me and this young lady.
Maurice ain't playing this year.
I grew up with the Golden Child, and Jalen sees Monster as the Golden Child 2.0.
We're gonna have Jalen coming back. We're going to talk about Monster. We are really going to be getting down this season. I have another surprise for you. Hold on. We're going to get a little bit of Marquez. Just a little bit. And that's too much. But we're going to roll them in and roll them out. Listen, if there was some commotion between Ken and Marquez, Marquez would be right in the hospital where he is right now for a hand.
You stated something about having their girls to sign an NDA.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's all backwards.
Chris is a bad liar.
I don't report to Letitia.
Oh, he tried to clap back.
And keep my family's business on her mother mouth.
Well, we wouldn't have to talk about your business if you did. Well, baby, they had to jump in. Now, that would be a sight to see. would Kimmy win or would Miss Nell win? Now, Miss Nell, we need you to come up here and tell us about what Lexi said, because I put a one in the chat if you believe what Lexi said. I believed it. And don't tell me it's from her mother's pain, because it is not. It's a shame how, again, a stepmother would possibly, allegedly mistreat their stepchild. Oh, that goes on. People do that over there in Huntsville and all around the world, okay? Oh, my baby said Nell will win. Well, y'all hit that like button, honey. Because we can agree to disagree who would win, who would lose. So here go my poem. If you like my poem, I need you to put a 2 in the chat. My other surprise to the gems is Talking Shit with Shayna. It's going to be me and Nisi's co-host on the show. Talking Shit with Shayna. We're going to get to hear that very lovely voice. She is going to be my co-host along with Nisi, and we're going to be talking about what? Love and Marriage Huntsville, coming back on July 19th. Now, here is the poem, honey. Let me get this poem together for y'all, baby. Let me get this poem here. The poem is called The Watchers and the Non-Watchers Who Will Really Be Watching. Okay? Letitia and Kimmy on Reality with the King became alive. The energy I felt, I knew this season was going to thrive. Unexpected and explosive was the details. This cast is going to show that they don't have to ride on nobody's motherfucking coattails, okay? The Scots are going to show they are the real goats. After this season, they will all truly gloat. Marceau will always truly speak his mind. It might not be always kind, but you won't have to guess. He wants your ass to fall in line. Tisha will absolutely show you who's the boss. This season, her thoughts will never and not be tossed. Rich wife will give us life. Maurice will always explain for you to understand his reason. Now you will understand why they call him Martin Luther King this season. Oh, and let's talk about our girl, Kimmy, who keeps everything straight. She keeps everyone accountable. She's truly the guard of the Love and Marriage Huntsville gate. Destiny's back, leaving all the dusties in the past. She always been that girl. All past cast members can kiss her ass. Ken and Trish, hoping they seal this season with a marriage and a kiss. Once they alleviate the ex, it should be easy without a miss or a hiss. Fletcher and Nail, please get out of other folks' marriages. We do know you mean well, but Lexi exposed some of your downfalls. Please do tell. Now, is it truly time for you and Chris to get your karma? But you worked so hard to hide your past and your drama. Martell, will you really show your real life? Please no more talk about your divorce, your drama, or your damn ex-wife. We know all about your failures and your messiness. We are tired of that storyline of your pettiness. We want to know about Ariane. We want to see how you built around all the mess and moved on. Carlos and Owen waited for the negative dust and dusties to settle. The raindrops in Carlos King is moving forward because this season would definitely be better. No need to talk about any of the old castmates. Season 10 wasn't chosen by them. They sealed their own fucking fate. Hopefully all the meters went on with their leader. This season is packed with a major surprise. Sure enough, Miss Wanda will be before our motherfucking eyes. Miss Wanda will call all cap on the lies. mess with her daughter, Maya Angelou, was not the only one that will rise, okay? A new couple will arrive, as Carlos told you. His shows will thrive. Lastly, to the watchers and non watchers who will really be watching, if you report on it, put it behind paywalls, or rewatch, that means it's not a blotch talking about any of the cast is a belt in their notch. Love and Marriage Huntsville welcomes you, biatch. To some of to some, this has been our desire. Cause deep down, y'all know this season is gonna be motherfucking fire. This year, I will have a great co-host talking shit with Shayna and Nisi. We will be giving you the most. Like, subscribe, and hit your notification buttons. I want y'all to know that there is going to be a watch party. If you are down in that area and you decide to, you know, party with the cast, I'm going to tell y'all where y'all need to be. Let me find it now. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let it come up. Let it come up. Now, wait a minute. It ain't came up. Wait a minute. Let me see this. All right, here it go. Here it go. Okay. The address is going to be, let's see. Let me pull this down. 86 is going to be 8694 Madison Boulevard, Suite J in Madison County, Alabama. It's going to be Saturday, July 19th at 6 p.m. This is your cast. You got to be there to have a blast, okay? So I'm going to read that poem again, but let's talk. Now, these are the rules for this year. I want to tell you, do not come in here and mention any of the other castmates. She's gone. She chose to leave. We're going to let her stay gone. I don't want you to say nothing nice about her, nothing mean about her, nothing disrespectful about her. Let her stay over there. Now, we're not going to talk about Sunburn either. She got her man. He's home. Let her be over there breaking laws, leaving Missouri like they were, showing that they were at a beach. Like I'm saying. Now, let's get this straight. This year, we're going to really get to see the cast in a new light. The storyline will not be divorce. He cheated. He this. He that. But of course, Martell is going to come in and say that they slept with the same woman but can't give the name. We're going to also see him talking about buying a ring a ding ding. We're going to see where Miss Wanda is coming back. Now, you know, that's what holds this show together. Because Miss Wanda don't hold no caps. And she ain't going to let nobody get away with the lies. And she going to do what she got to do. Now, with Miss Nell and Fletcher, their storyline, I expected it to be about what Lexi did her interview with Terrence, which was very enlightening. Because we're not talking about any Chris cheating. We're not talking about any Chris abandonment. We're not talking about Lexi coming to visit Fletcher not living there and Miss Nell wouldn't buy her toys like she was buying her other kids. But we are going to be talking about the baby that Nell's son had and pretended like it was his his grandchild, which I thought the same thing. Wait a minute. Destiny had to learn about a baby. So Lance wasn't slowing down, okay? We all wanted Miss Wanda back. She's here. We're going to talk about Destiny, okay? You know, Destiny has been doing great things with her products. Y'all don't forget she's been showing that big D energy. Destiny don't need no man. Date, girl, date, date, date. Do what you want. I'm so glad that the show is going to be semi-positive. We're not going to be talking about no lawsuits, court stuff, or any of that stuff, okay? But I'm going to bring talking shit with Shane up here. I told y'all, babies, I have been very sick. Hey, University with Marie, how are you? Miss Bugs is in the house. Davita Jane, Tanya dropping links. Please drop the link for talking shit with Shayna. I want to be able to show y'all where Miss Bree had sent some cups and things to, if y'all want any t-shirts for any occasion, family reunion, child being born, anything, we need to go to Miss Bree, okay? I'm going to show y'all her business cards, which we will be putting up here on my page. Here it go. I got it from Bree. She's the owner and the founder, and she'll be giving you a discount if you mention gems, okay? Gems. That means you're going to get free shipping. I'm going to show you her other card. You can email at her at I got it for rmbree at gmail.com. Facebook, I got it for RMBRI. Instagram, IGIT for M Bree. TikTok is the same thing. And her quote is building my table. I can't see that, y'all. Y'all know I told y'all I'm sick. I can't see it. But we're going to help bring Bree's business up, and I promise you, we're going to be playing games, and I'm going to be ordering you guys t-shirts as winning. We also got Mildred Conversations. She got her second book for Delirium out, and I want y'all to really be buying it. The first episode is going to be NDA and DNA. Now, y'all know what the NDA is, because, somebody said that people was cheating and having girls sign NDAs, okay? And then the DNA, is going to be Marquez briefly up there, but y'all know that Marquez did some little crazy shit, and he couldn't be on the rest of the season because he was talking about taking everybody out. Hey, DMV TV. Y'all, nobody knows, but I'm going to tell my gems. July 26th, I will be in Philadelphia. I will be going to see Joy Carter at the City Winery. I take y'all with me. I'm going alone this time. My husband don't want to go, but I'm going to the City Winery in Philadelphia, and I'm going to see Joy Carter's music in the place. I'm going to be there. So if anybody's around in the Philadelphia area, I will be there July 26th, okay? My plane lands at 3 o'clock, and just enough for me to check in and get on down there to the City Winery. I'm going to be partying with the Gems all night. If y'all want to come and hang out with me, the next day, my plane leaves to go back to Virginia at 1 o'clock. We can meet up and have breakfast. I will be in Philadelphia, July 26th. Y'all hit me up in my DMs. We can meet and have breakfast or dinner. We're going Dutch. You pay for yourself, I'm going to pay for myself. I just want y'all to know. Damn it, that's my anniversary. I'll be back. I will be back. So I just want y'all to know I'm coming to Philadelphia, July 26th, to be at Joy Carter. She doesn't know that I'm coming. And I just want to read this poem to y'all one more time. Letitia and Kimmy on Reality with the King became alive. The energy I felt, I knew this season was going to thrive. Unexpected and explosive was the details. This cast is going to show you they don't have to ride on anybody's motherfucking coattail. The Scots are going to show they were the real goats. After this season, they will truly be able to gloat. Marceau will always truly speak his motherfucking mind. It might not always be kind, but you won't have to guess what he's saying. He wants you to fall in line. Tisha she will absolutely show you who's the boss. This season, her thoughts will not be tossed. Rich wife, that will give you life. Maurice will always explain for you to understand his reasons. Now you will understand why they call him Martin Luther King this season. Oh, let's talk about our girl Kimmy, who keeps everything straight. She keeps everyone accountable. She truly guards the love and marriage Huntsville gates. Destiny is back, leaving all the dusties in the past. She always been that girl all past members can kiss her ass. Ken and Trish hoping they seal this season with a marriage and a kiss. Once they alleviate the ex, it should be easy without a miss or a hiss. Fletcher and Nell, please get out of other folk marriages. We know you mean well. But Lexi exposed some of your downfall. Please do tell. Nell, is it truly time for you and Chris to get your karma? But you work so hard to hide your past and your drama. Martell, will you really show us your real life? Please no more talk about your divorce, the drama, or your ex-wife. We know about your failures and messiness. We are tired of that storyline, of your pettiness. We want to know about Ariane, and we want to see how you built and you moved on. Carlos and On waited for the negative dust and dusties to settle. The raindrops and Carlos King is moving forward because the season will be better. No need to talk about any of the old castmates. Season 10 wasn't chose by them. They sealed their own fates. Hopefully, all the meters followed their leader. This season is packed with a major surprise. Sure enough, motherfucker, Miss Wanda will be before our eyes. Miss Wanda will call cap on all the lies, mess with her daughter, and like Maya Angelou, she will rise. A new couple will arrive. As Carlos told you, his shows will thrive. Lastly, to the watchers and the non-watchers who will really be watching, if you report on it, put it behind the paywalls or rewatch, that means it's not a blotch. Talking about any of the cast is a notch. Love and Marriage Huntsville says, we welcome you, botch. To some, this has been our desire. Because deep down, y'all know this season is going to be motherfucking fire. This year, I will have a great co-host, Talking Shit with Shauna. We will be giving you the most. We need you to like, subscribe, hit your notifications. We're going to do this shit. We're going to report on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I told y'all it was coming back. I told y'all they got some surprises. I told y'all somebody might get married. And I've been invited. And guess what? I've been allowed to say, if the wedding proceeds, I will be taking a special person. I will pay for your flight, your hotel, because you can't stay in the hotel with me. I don't play that. But I will pay for you to attend the wedding as my plus one. So I want y'all to know we're going to have plenty of fun. NDAs and DNAs is our first episode, and I can't wait. Don't forget the watch party. If you want to party with the cast, go on down. Like I told you, they're going to start heating it up. They're going to be talking about making movies, Sunburn. They're going to be talking about a movie coming out. You know who. We're going to see people selling more merchandise to downplay Love and Marriage Huntsville. But I was told today by a wise woman, do not let these people get on your nerve. Listen, whether they talk good or bad, we got to train ourselves not to listen. I seen that Giving You the Real Tea came out today. Who Knew came out today. I believe Camarel spoke on it. These are content creators who do not mind bring in the fire that you desire. I will be reviewing this show. The movie looks, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let me bring Shauna up so Shauna can also tell you about Bree, and tell you about my girl, Mildred, because I am sick, y'all, and my mind ain't moving all fast. But baby, Shauna, I done dropped that link for you. Let me drop it for again. Then we're gonna invite some people up to talk about it. Davita, I definitely want to hear what you got to say. So if you want to grab that link and tell me if Nell and Kimmy would have got into it, who y'all think would have ended up in the pool? I just want y'all to know. Here go our girl. Ah! Hey,
Oop,
hey, I'm
I
letting
didn't realize I was
everybody know
muted.
the
Hey,
Compton Princess will be my co-host for the show.
wait, I'm like, where my camera at? Okay, here we
Yes,
go.
there go our
There we go.
thickness baby, and I'm not talking about her body, I'm talking about her breasts. Yes,
Child,
be
you gonna
more
have things, folks
Kimmy.
thinking I'm gonna be flashing them.
Baby, Davita, I want you to come up here. Who do you think would, if there was, now these ladies, of course, are not gonna put their hands on each other. But do you think that Kimmy could move Nail or Nail could move Kimmy?
For me, I feel like Nell got a low center of gravity, but I feel like Kimmy would get her.
Mm,
Nell is a little low to the ground. She a little chihuahua and everything. I feel like she a little scrappy, but I think Kimmy will get her. That's just. And
mm,
once again, we're not promoting violence. People are not putting their hands on each other. We
right.
just talking. We're just talking. Let's establish that because we know how y'all like to mess up shit.
Now, let me ask
Well,
you this.
not
Are
not the
you
ones talking, the
excited
bush
that
babies.
Show Enough Miss Wanda is coming back on the show?
Of course. Because Wanda is, to me, Wanda was my guilty pleasure. Wanda was that comic relief that you needed because, especially at that time, it was so much mess and drama and it was so ugly. You needed Wanda's foolishness. So for me, I,
Mhm.
I am here for Wanda coming back. Sign me up.
Yes, now Davita. Girl, come on and step in this room. Y'all, this is the work home queen. If y'all need to look her up on Facebook and Instagram, if you're looking for a job to work from home, work from home queen. Please forgive me because my mind is really crazy because of this sinus thing. But Davita, tell me why you think Miss Nail, bald head under that wig, could push Kimmy back.
Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And from what the scene showed me, Tisha addressed her about, and then Kimmy jumped in it, right? And then I hear Kimmy say, "Girl, I'll throw you in this MFing pool." And if you from the hood, when somebody gonna say that to you, you finna step up, right?
Well, don't
So,
forget, Kimmy is from Bmore, Baltimore.
right, absolutely.
Tell me what you think.
Usually when I'm not the bully type person,
I
but if
am.
you put your hand in my face, it's on sight. Period. I'm not ashamed to say it. Yeah, I'm a good person, but yes, I had to do time for defending me
Mm,
because I'm not a talk. I don't like starting stuff with people, right?
mm,
But because people start with me, I'm not gonna fall back on it. You
right.
know what I mean? And
But
that's what
okay,
I
one
took
piece, one
from
piece
Nail.
though.
Huh?
Nell was hollering though, but here was the piece that I caught.
Okay.
Kimmy said what she said, but Nell got loud. And like you said, when you from the hood, it's one thing. We can talk to each other.
Right.
And me and you could even be disagreeing. We could talk to each other. But you got to keep that at a cute little volume. You got to keep it cute. When you start hollering at me, when you want to elevate your volume, that's when you take it to another level. So now if we're here, but you get loud, now you here. So now I have to meet you where you are because who you hollering at? And that's when, to
Right.
me, that's when it
Mhm.
started to get ignorant because
Mhm.
Nell, in my opinion, likes to sun people. She
Mhm.
talks at you. You think you everybody's mama. Baby, raise your own children. You can't
Right.
raise me. I'm good and grown. And I think that's that little piece for me is where Nell took it to a place where it didn't necessarily have to go because they were already disagreeing. It
Mm,
was already a little funky. But when you get loud, excuse what?
It's like
Who you
that old
hollering at? It's like that old saying, why be somewhere where they tolerating you and not celebrating you?
Right.
I picked that scene that Nell shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Do you
Why
think
be
she should be
somewhere
on
where
this
you're,
season?
huh?
Do you think she should really be on this season? Because
No.
after Lexi's interview, it just made me look at Miss Nell kind of different because,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of step parents that mistreat their stepchildren.
Mm-hmm.
I felt Lexi's pain. Do you think that her and Chris should be there if they don't want to talk about things that happened in Chris' life? That she was pregnant when Lexi's mama was pregnant. We want to hear those things.
I don't think they should be on there because just like what we seen in the previous seasons, okay? If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, Chris and Nell.
Mhm.
This is a reality TV show. And
How
if you
many
can't
how many
show who
times
you
we caught Chris in lies about hooking up
right,
and about hooking up, trying to hook Martell up with Trish. We see
right.
the playback, so we know it was true. He was trying to do that. Then he's gonna talk about he didn't say nothing about NDAs. That's gonna come out. Hey, simply
They need to have far more conversation about what's going on with them, less
Right.
conversation about what they think Destiny may or may not be doing, what they think Marceau might have done, might not have done, Maurice. At the end of the day, it's a whole lot of mess
Mm-hmm.
with them Fletchers. And if you're gonna be here, like you just said, Davita, we want we shouldn't be all in your business, but we all in your business. And the thing is, had this show not taken that turn where now we're all in everybody's marriages and talking about everybody's sex lives, now that we're here and you jumped your tail up on this show, now this show has taken that turn. So this is where we are. And now that we're here, if you want to be here, you have to be here the way everybody else is because everybody's marriage has either been exposed or questioned.
right.
So now it's your time.
And but my
It's your
thing,
turn.
yeah, but the thing is, they haven't showed any receipts of the accusations that's been made. Now, it came up about Marceau cheating with that woman that Martell brought to the stage with Arion. That was not a good look.
No, it wasn't. I
I'm
laughed
gonna
at it
say
was
for
funny to
that,
me.
for me, what I got from that was not what I was supposed to get.
Right.
I found that I saw that Martell and Ariane had damn good chemistry together. I didn't give a damn about that woman that was up there because what she was talking about didn't make me know. Never mind. It's a million years ago, and I don't care if you and your
I
husband have
don't
been
think it
fighting.
ever
If y'all
happened
good,
for her.
and to me, I felt like it was so irrelevant. Don't bring up nothing that happened 10 years ago. That shit dropped off my credit report. Stop talking to me about that. If you
Right,
that far in my past, I don't even remember you. Like you're not on my
right.
whole facts. Leave me alone.
And
But for me,
I really think that Martell needs some therapy. I mean, you went after Tisha because you couldn't handle Marceau.
and I thought the only thing I got from that was Martell and Ariane have damn good chemistry. I
Yeah.
like watching the two of them. I didn't care nothing about that lady and what she was talking about. I don't even remember what the girl was talking about. I was too busy watching the two of them. Like, I like this. It's something about this that I like. These two together is interesting, and I want to see that. I never
That's what
thought they would be interesting, but it was interesting.
I
Mm,
really wish
I'm gonna
that
blow my
she was
nose.
on
Blow
this
my nose, Sean.
season. I really wish she was on there. That really would have took it to a whole nother level if
And I
she
think
was
that she's a
Ariana
part of
was
his
on there.
life. Right?
Hmm.
She's a part of his life. Everybody say, we want to see your real life. We want to see your real life. She is a part of his real life. It's
Uh-huh.
unconventional. It didn't happen the right way, quote unquote. And we know that. And we should all be beyond that because at the end of the day, he's a divorced man, which means he's single and he can do whatever it is he wants. He should be able
Exactly.
to move forward. We have to have forward movement. We've been stuck in this anger for so long. And a lot of people ain't gonna like him, and that's cool because you don't have to like everybody. But he has the right to move forward,
That's
and he has
right.
the right to show his life, whether you like it or
Exactly.
not.
I would love for him to have her there. It really would have done if that scene they showed today on IG would have had something with her in it. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta definitely
I
watch it.
I think that to me, if they went in that direction, I don't see the problem with it. Number one,
He got a child with her. And this
That's
is
right.
not like a regular random person. No matter how you see her, she's been a part of this man's life for over a decade at this point. Whether you like her,
Exactly.
love her, hate her, or not, she's there. And to me, if I was Ariana, if you ever hear this, the people already hate you. Lean in and make your money. They already mad at you anyway. Baby, lean in. Stop trying to make people like you. Get that money because they're gonna watch you regardless.
I mean, even if they show her in the house, Ariane, put a one in the chat if y'all would like to see Ariane. Put a one in the chat because we're gonna have to talk to Carlos King now. I will send him messages every day. I need to see Ariane at least one time because I need her to explain where they found that trash up there that they were trying to say Marcel slept with her. I'm just trying to say you can find a better actress than what you found because that bitch was line on top of line, okay?
And
Um,
I couldn't believe how she get. I'm not knocking people, but when I did my digging and seen her Facebook photos from that era of time, I get it. She had it going on. I bet she had a lot of men after her. But dag, you don't even look like you used to a decade ago, lady.
And
I
the
would
that's
have
the
been
thing
embarrassed
coming
to do
up.
that.
It didn't play well because like I said, I wasn't even paying that girl no attention. I didn't care about the whole Marceau cheating thing because to me even that was not a receipt. You're
No, it
talking about
was
something that happened that long ago, and let's be honest, that ain't your damn business. Like, what do you want people to do? We already had a forced divorce. You think you're gonna force somebody else into a divorce? That's not
that's
what
what
this
I'm
they're
is.
talking.
not gonna divorce.
We didn't already
Tisha
had
loves
that.
Marceau.
Never, never.
And they shouldn't even be pushed to that type of conversation. If I'm good, then leave me happy. I feel like once one marriage fell apart, people were looking to tear everybody else's up.
Amen.
Don't
Right,
don't be mad because you
right.
didn't colored outside the lines and messed up your paper. My paper's still neat. Don't
And
come over here trying to mess my test up.
well, we're gonna see a different Tisha this year. I mean, talk about coming on the other side of the track. Now, digging. I don't know why Marcel would say that because digging where he's from, uh, he came from the other side of the track, okay? He hasn't always had the bestie, Miss Westie. No, he hasn't, okay? So we're gonna see a new teacher. I told y'all that sometimes, you got to move people for other people to be able to activate. And now we're getting ready to activate. It ain't gonna be no secret backdooring. And Destiny, I am glad she gets to
Yes,
come here. And baby,
yes.
I cannot wait to see Destiny. I cannot wait to see her come. We're gonna see her with different things. All these people up here are mothers, are used to be wives. They have talent. Destiny has been that girl. If y'all Google Destiny, I mean, Destiny used to model, sing,
Uh
be
huh.
in movies,
Mm-hmm.
everything that she just don't get her credit for. So I'm team Destiny. And at least when she came out with a message,
Mm.
it was to help women who had been through domestic violence.
Right.
You believe, I mean, there was people trying to say she didn't, but people of domestic violence, Davita, and you know this, they just don't come out and just be talking about this.
Right.
So I'm glad that she was able to do some commercial merch for us. She was able to push out her
Body sprays.
and
Mm.
candles. I love her candles. Y'all just support all the people on the cast. You got Letitia, who is a wife, a mom, a business owner. She got her children a business, Macy and Mila, and I do use their products, and I'm running out because it's my last bottle. Um, and we need to be activated this season in a positive way. And please, anybody that come over here, let's not bring up the person who chose to leave. The person we don't even want to talk about that because we ain't gonna give her no light, no dark, no in between, okay? And I see everything popping up, she doing this, that, and
Mm-hmm.
selling
It
those.
ain't. I don't know. I don't know. All I could do is pray on that situation because it's going to be harder
we are mothers, and we know it's okay with one or two to survive, but it's hard when you got more than two children. Single, it's hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Hmm. But
I am not gonna
we
Well,
ain't
the thing,
sugarcoat
but
it.
it ain't even
we ain't
that. But
even going
she's
through
not
the
she's
situation.
not alone in that. It's hard if you have that. She has a multitude of children, but you have an active father, so you
That's
can't
right.
jump into that. Like, yes, it's difficult, but it's not as bad as a woman that is completely single and doesn't have the father to be active in the life. So to me, good luck in all her endeavors. You're doing movies. You're still selling on TikTok. I wish you well. I don't have nothing bad to say about you, but I won't be sitting and I'm not going to deal with people that are in the rear view. I'm not going to keep looking back because
Right.
that's what people want you to do. You're in the rear view of the show because that's where you put yourself. You got out the car and the car kept going. So now you're in the rear view, and that's not the focus because the show is going forward and we're going forward with it.
And
Yeah,
that's
shout out to Carlos. I'm
Yeah,
happy
shout
that
out to
Carlos moved
Carlos
forward.
King because you know what he did, like I said in my poem. He wanted the dust to settle, the dusties to, keep saying we're not gonna watch it. I seen people who said here that they're not gonna watch it. And
Mhm.
I'm just saying, you know, try it before you deny it. Because people that say they're not gonna watch, they're gonna be watching the clips, looking at Marceau hips. They gonna be watching the show, and to keep saying
Silly.
that you know you're a single parent. Martell is not a single parent. The best interest of the children is to be able to move on, not put her down, and I really hope that her name is not brought up any this season. Let's not even refer to that situation. Let's see Ariane and Carlos. Ariane will bring those ratings up.
Yes.
She will
They
shoot
they
those.
would be through the roof because the thing is, like you said earlier, people are talking about the show, whether they're talking good or they're talking bad. It's still a conversation because what happens is people will go for the hate and stay for the love. Because a hater ain't nothing but a confused fan. You
Yeah,
go somewhere because you don't want to be there. Oh, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. You get over there and you find out that you can relate. You start watching this show again and find that you still resonate with the show, even though
right.
you really don't want to.
And we want to respect all content creators. If they don't like the show, that's not going to be based on my communication moving forward. I'm not going to be calling people the meters. I'm not going to be doing that, but we got to put in the chat right now. We need to think of a name, and Miss Wanda says she don't want to use Wanda meters because we don't want nobody to think that we've fallen on that. Let's be original
I got one.
and put the names in here. And the
I
one
said,
that Wanda picks, I will be giving you $25. Okay. Um,
okay, well, write this one down. I'm saying the Wanderers.
okay. Manders.
Yeah,
Wanders. The show nuffs. Okay. Let's
I
see.
said the Wanderers because I
Yeah.
like her name.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like the show nuffs.
Now,
Yeah.
I want to tell y'all some other things that's happening right quick with other reality shows. Did y'all hear through the grapevine? Okay. Did y'all hear that Elaine is running for public office in Atlanta?
Yes.
And baby,
I'm
that
happy
is
for her.
I'm happy for her, and I hope that they can forgive her for all her messiness, but I really believe that that was going to be so the names I got so far is the Show Nuff crew, and we got the Show Nuffs, and we got the Wanderers. And I want
Hmm.
please y'all leave them dysfunctional cult leaders with their. See, we ain't gonna. I get what you're saying,
We
hey, bro, but we're
we
not
didn't already spoke on it and left it. We
we're
picked it
not
up and put it down.
anybody that bring her name in my chat or refer to her. I'm gonna block you because I just do not want any more drama with that. Let's leave that in 2024. She's
That's right.
gone.
Yeah, 2024. We're in
Leave it. Let's
2025.
leave it there. I don't want
And
to hear.
see, isn't Tisha's about to be in her 20-year marriage with Marceau soon, isn't she?
Yes,
That's a big celebration right there.
Right. And you know what? I felt that a lot of the subscribers wanted to break up black marriages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you that where my husband is from, he really believed that I have a role, but I let him know that it don't work that way. And I'm so glad that she did use her time at home with her children to get more education because let's give her a pat on the back. She's the one with 3 masters. Who else can say that on that show? But you also got Kimmy, who is a multi entrepreneur. You know, Kimmy is a real RN. You know, she works in offices, she caters, she does a lot of things. So let's this season bring people up instead of dragging them down. This is a script. I mean, it is not scripted. This is a reality show, okay? Elaine needs to stop talking about Contessa. But you know what, Miss Hardy, we are trying to put people that's not afraid to say what they feel in office because today, the Martin Luther King's bust in the White House was removed.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
moved it. And with Elaine, whether you like her or not, representation matters. And the
Mm,
more of us we have in office, the better off we will eventually be. We
mm,
whether you always agree with her or not, because I don't always agree with her, but the more people that we have in offices that look like us, that's when we can get more things done for us. People are always talking about we need pro-black things. That's going to take pro-black people.
mhm,
It's going to take us to make changes for us. So whether you like her or not, I can at least respect the fact that I feel better looking across and seeing somebody that looks like me standing there trying to get something done.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we and I like I said, I'm gonna reiterate this to the cows coming in. I am so glad that Carlos did wait, and hopefully all the negative stuff is in the behind because as I watch over the YouTube pages now, I see them bringing up the past. And if she don't want to be mentioned by anybody on the cast, I don't think these people on YouTube should be mentioning her either in a negative light or in reference to her divorce, her child support, whatever. Um, y'all support everybody. If y'all want to buy SOB, I mean SAB. If y'all want to buy Mila Eve, y'all want to support Stormy, support anybody you want to and watch anybody you want to because we need to come out of this. I don't like this person and you don't even know that person. I mean, come on. And I'm just so happy that we the content creators, thank goodness to Empress Radio, brought a lot of people together and you know, and it was a good thing. We ain't chummy buddies, but we learn to respect each other's opinions, which that's what it is on YouTube. It is only people's opinions. If you don't like it, get out. You don't have to listen to it. So Miss Wanda is going to get some shirts for people. Miss Wanda have let me know tonight she's canceling her party right now. She's canceling it. But you know, I promise you, if it wasn't for my event, I would have been down there. The Love and Marriage Huntsville teasers look crazy. But they're good. They captivated my attention and a lot of people's attention.
Mm-hmm. He really did it good this go round. I
Yes,
And
like what I'm
yeah.
seeing.
it's busy. And I was like, okay.
Mhm, and did y'all notice that nothing was leaked? Nothing.
Yes.
And that's the best part. We are not going to know what's going to happen on these episodes until we see the episodes.
Mhm, and that's what I like. You know, the show was being sabotaged with people being on the scene and reporting what they seen or what they heard. This year, it's going to be awesome because it's going to be an element surprise. Even me and Miss Wanda are friends. She does not tell me anything about the show. She just told me that I'm going to love it. And so I'm counting on it. Now, and the coming attractions look so out of pocket. Hey, Tammy. Uh, the show nuffs. Yep. I love the cast photos. The cast photos are beautiful. They always try to, read into shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard.
why isn't Marceau next to Tisha? Why does Destiny have on a green dress? They all look very, very nice. But, you
I
bring,
heard
Well,
I heard allegedly that he was being shady because of the blueprint things that went on in first and second season. And I laughed at that. I was like, no.
no, I'm going to tell you that Marceau loves his wife and his family. We're not going to be hearing about people taxes this year, and we're not going to be hearing. I mean, all the shit that didn't mean shit that we was hearing about. We're not going to be hearing about no lawsuits from the show, stemming from the lawsuits. We're going to get to see these people this year do what they should have been doing from season one, building
Exactly.
normal life. Being on TV, you still got a normal life. This season will be excellent. It will be fire, and we're gonna be there watching that. The show is a promo. If you have a business and like Miss Bree, please tell us about Miss Bree, how they can find her.
wait,
Yes.
I'm like, there we go. Okay. So I have a bunch of stuff from Brie. I'm just showing you what I have right here.
Mm.
This says cliterature and it has all the adult positions for grown folks. I have shirts and shot glasses and hoodies and beanies and all the things. But you can find Bree. Her name is I Got It From Bree on all social medias. We're kind of trying to streamline it so you'll be able to find her. That is TikTok, that is Instagram, that is also Facebook. To place orders with her, you would go to the DMs in Instagram or on Facebook. And I'm helping her, do the orders and everything. So if you have an order and you place an order, I'll have all the shipping information so you can go to her or go to me if you need to get to her. If you're trying to reach her and you can't, no problem. You can hit me up for orders as well. That's her business card that Marcella is showing, but it is I Got It From Bree on all social medias. So you can see. I got it from Bree for at from with the number four and the FRM. But it's I got it from Bree and she can customize anything. Like I said, tumblers, shot glasses. I have t-shirts, I have beanies, I have hoodies, I actually have coasters. I got a set of
Mm,
coasters made that were customized where she took pictures of my best friend's family. And I got those made for her birthday with her grandma and her kids and everything. And she was so excited. But
yeah.
Bree can literally, whatever you can think, she can create. So,
And we also want to tell you that our own Mildred, okay? Mildred Conversations and Cocktails is a wife, a mother, and an author.
yes.
And guess what? She is bringing the fire in the bedroom. And y'all need to read, baby. Shut up, baby.
And with Mildred, her books, part one and part two of Delirium, A Tale of Sex and Love, are all available. They're available on Etsy, they're available on Pinterest, and they're available on Amazon. So you
Is
can
it
try
the
all three
ebook or
sites.
the physical book?
She has the ebook, she has the physical book, she has the paperback as well as the hardback.
And
Oh,
y'all,
okay.
this is the first book is Omar and Patricia. Y'all got to read it. And it's $20 on
So do I
Amazon.
have the other one?
I
$20.
have a few books on
Like I have.
Amazon, but
Yeah.
it's totally different and it's in a different niche. So
Okay.
No, she has for Mildred's book, you can get them in all three places. Also, I have been on a bit of a hiatus. However, we do have a Patreon that is patreon.com/lust and literature, where I am doing the reading of the book of both books. And part three is out coming out soon. But
Lauren.
we're gonna finish up the book one, and then we're going to do a live about it so you can talk to the author and ask all your questions and talk about how we got to this place and all the wonderful naughty things that happened in the book. And then we're going to move on to book two. But me reading the book will be on Patreon, and that is Lust and Literature is the name because it is an adult novel. So those of you with sensitive sensibilities, we love you, but this ain't your space because it gets real grown over there.
Mm.
Just so you know.
So y'all, listen. What I'm gonna do for fun right now, I'm gonna
Hey,
read this
Norris, talk.
poem again, and I want y'all to break down when I stop. What I say, I want y'all to break it down. So if y'all watch Reality with the King, Y'all know that Letitia came on looking good, honey, good in the hood, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy was up there looking great, natural hair and everything. And also, y'all don't forget that Kimmy did have cancer. Y'all need to listen to her story because it helped a lot of women, okay? So here's what I'm gonna read the first two. Letitia and Kimmy on Reality with the King became alive. The energy I felt, I knew this season was going to thrive. Unexpected and explosive was the details. This cast is going to show that they don't have to ride on anybody's motherfucking coattails. How did y'all feel about that?
I loved it.
You know, I love when you get in your poetry bag and you
Mm,
That's
start working
creative.
stuff down.
That's very creative.
yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
did y'all hear unexpected? That made me think, okay, Miss Wanda's coming. We got this new cupper coming, and maybe prayerfully they'll drop Ariane. Explosive is we're gonna get to see Tisha in her boss hat with her husband being submissive, but letting you know, baby, you're not gonna talk to me like that again. Explosive, Nail and Tisha, explosive, Kimmy and Nail, explosive, Destiny, not taking no more games from people, explosive.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand this, but there's power in submission. But
Mhm.
that's another conversation
And you
for
know
some other
that
stuff.
I'm very submissive to my husband, but I don't have a problem saying no. Y'all, this is um Bree's
I'm
Instagram.
just saying.
I want y'all to
And
make
I got
sure y'all go over there and order y'all some cups and stuff. And I promise you, every week I will be giving out something to my followers. Okay. Now this is the second one. The Scots are going to show they were the real goats. After this season, they will truly be able to gloat. Marceau will always truly speak his mind. It might not be always kind, but you won't have to guess. He wants y'all ass to fall in line. Tell me how you feel about that. Is that a true statement about Marceau Scott? He talks his shit.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's true. He to me, Marceau is my favorite asshole. He's an
He
asshole.
he
But
gets
I
zero
like
F's,
that
right?
about him. I like the aggression. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like the aggression. I like a dude that talks like that because to me it forces Tisha to find her strength. And having a husband like that, Tisha has to find her voice. Otherwise she'll drown. And
We're
I feel like she's always had that personally, but I feel like she's finding it to have it on the show.
mm-hmm.
Mm, mm.
We're
Because
Libras. Like
it,
I'm a Libra, like they are,
mhm. But it
and
was really hard for her to find her voice because we had this big cloud over the show and now it's been lifted.
yes. So I'm gonna see a better side of Tisha this go round. She's the one with the longest marriage. They need to put more respect on it.
I think that people they try to play her small. And because I won't call her weak, but she was timid. She was quite timid when she came on the show. And
Lady.
because of all the other mess that was going on, their mess became so big, it drowned everybody out. And
Right.
because Tisha had not found her voice yet, it was very easy for her to get pushed down.
No, but
But
I think Tisha had
over
a
time,
voice, but it was off the scene. See, when you marry, you ain't supposed to jump on your husband. But I just
mm,
want y'all to not get it twisted. How could she come from Miss Wanda and won't be ready to throw them hands? She's a professional. You know, down locally, she has commercials for building commercial properties. How would it look if she got in a fight?
Right.
and not only that, I think that she's been professional, she's worked in the industry, and she was a mom and she was private. When you have people come to you and they decide that your marriage is terrible, when you don't feel that way, that's a shock. Like if I don't feel like something is wrong with my marriage and I have thousands of people telling me I'm dumb, telling me I'm not smart, telling me I'm timid, telling me my husband is horrible. She hadn't had tens of thousands of people browbeating you about a relationship that you were okay with. Like
Mm,
now, I may have my little issues at home, but now y'all telling me that something's wrong with my marriage. Well, who the hell are you?
And the half of the women, truthfully, from my very own opinion, that's telling her to leave, 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 they ain't got no man.
But it's
Right.
that leave, leave, leave thing. Leave and do what? This woman has been married to this man for all these years. They have businesses together. They have things locked in. You leave if that's if that's the last resort, if that's what you have to do.
Hmm.
But they've sat down, figured it out. Whatever they needed to do, they did, and they're fine. Take
Right,
your miserable, musty ass energy and focus that on your own raggedy ass marriage.
right.
Exactly.
So the next thing I'm gonna read is Tisha will absolutely show you who's the boss. This season, her thoughts will not be tossed. Rich wife will give us life. And we were just talking about Tisha. I mean, we're going to see another side of Tisha, and I think it's always
Yeah.
been there. And I think that Marcel knew it was because remember when Miss Wanda was about to fight in front of Madani's, Marceau was saying, "Calm down, calm down. If anybody got to go to jail, I'm gonna go to jail because we have business." He had to talk her down. If
Mhm.
somebody is so timid, you wouldn't have to talk them down. He was begging, "Let me handle this. Don't do this," because he know she can go to
He
work.
Kiki
Right. She
told her.
has, you know,
Kiki said it.
yeah.
Kiki said they used to thump. She said, and Tisha's not as timid as people wanted to make her seem. I think that Tisha was overwhelmed initially. I think that when the negativity came, it was so big and so strong. It was she was taken aback by it. She's been able to find her way past that. Like when Marceau would tell her, stay out them damn comments. Because let's be honest, some of y'all are mean just to be mean. Some of y'all are just nasty and you say mean and ignorant and baseless bullshit just because you're unhappy. You got an unhappy existence. So now you trying to put that negativity on me. And
Mm,
Tisha was getting that tenfold. You got a million negative people just beating on this girl. And I'm so glad that she's found, and I think she's always had a voice personally, but I'm so glad she's found a way to push past this to
yes,
where it's like, y'all, be gone, bitches, gone. I'm
that's
good.
right. That's
Shoe
right.
fly don't bother me.
So let me tell you this quote. Maurice will always explain for you to understand his reasons. Now you will understand why they call him Martin Luther King this season. Now, have y'all ever heard people call him Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
because he has that lawyer blood. What he does is he wants to explain everything to the T for the jury on on the YouTube streets. So I'm glad that he is always the peacemaker sometimes. We have heard rumors that he also will bless you with his hands and not in a biblical way. But I think that Maurice calms everybody down before it gets bigger. What do you think?
I think that Maurice is actually the most dangerous one out of all of them because he's the one because Marceau is quick to anger. Maurice is calm. You got to watch them
Hmm.
calm folks. Them ones that hold it for a good long time because they it's like they're piling it on. And when they finally blow, that powder keg has been piling up for a good long time. Marceau is
Mhm,
immediately flashing out. Maurice is gonna hold it, but when he finally acts a fool, he's the person y'all gonna have to watch.
mhm.
What do you think about Kimmy's son telling him lately I've been hanging with Marcel and he's more like a father figure to me.
Well,
I did not like that
I didn't like
personally.
that,
I
but you know
and
what? We can't discount a child the way they felt. Like Maurice was in school to be an attorney, and he might have fell back sometime. But guess what? Let me break something down to y'all. He stepped up and brought his son home to be with him and Kimmy, and tried to work with Kiowa. um that a lot of fathers don't say, let my son come and stay with me and I'm still gonna do this and do that. He stepped up, but you know what, that's the way Monster felt. Like Marceau had him working, giving him responsibility. But y'all, we just gotta watch that play out because that happens in a lot of households. Okay.
and
And
and I think because with him working with him, and working so closely. And they would always talk about how Jaden was there so much. That means he's spending a lot of time with him. And he's probably spending far more time with him than he was with Maurice. And when things come up, because you're a young man and you have questions, if you're always with him, naturally, you're going to just gravitate towards him just because you're always there. And hey, if I'm talking about work, work may turn into, hey, I met this girl and, I want to take her on a date. And what kind of cologne should I wear? What kind of shoes should I buy? Like it normal everyday conversations tend to happen. It's proximity. He was around him probably far more than he was Maurice.
Mm-hmm. And y'all, so next one is okay. Let's talk about our girl Kimmy, who keeps everything straight. She keeps everyone accountable. She's truly guard, the guard of the Love and Marriage Huntsville gate. Now, let me say this. Do you know every season, Kimmy is the one that will listen, process it, and give the best advice she can give to all the cast members. And we saw Kimmy pop out Pickaboo on that reunion stage last year, and she was not playing. So I think that we're going to see a woman fed up, and she's not taking nobody else's crap. What do you say?
I think that Kimmy has always tried to be even keeled and tried to stay like in the middle. No matter, I think Kimmy holds her emotions better than most people. I think
Mhm,
she feels them, but she knows how to like course correct before she pops off. Like her wheels will be turning and she'll have these things she wants to say, but she'll think it through before she flashes out. And
mhm,
now I think that fuse is a lot shorter than it used to be. I think she don't, sometimes you'll think before you speak. I think now Kimmy is just saying what the hell she want to say because
mhm.
she's about tired of trying to pacify other adults. Like, baby, you gonna get it how you get it. If you come crazy, you gonna get crazy.
Yes, and I have seen them come a long way. They have bought buildings, commercial property, they're fixing it up in North Huntsville, which it's a place where they try to keep the blacks down, but they are putting stuff there to show them we're here with you. I just seen a lot, and Kimmy is older than Maurice, and if she can handle her man, why should anybody else get in and try to talk about her man? And just like Tisha, Nell is trying to talk about their marriage. Nell, come and tell us to tell about how you met Fletcher. Was you pregnant at the same time as Lexi, mom? Did you mistreat Lexi? Come on now.
And what did he do to you during that time frame where you left him or he left you and you were still keeping Lexi? What was that breakup from? What'd he do?
Mm-hmm.
What'd he do? That's what I want to know. That period of time where Lexi was going to see her, but he was not there. What happened? Because why did you have this man's child when you knew you were had some real funk with him? Because obviously Lexi felt that she was not receiving whatever love you were giving her initially. When you
Mhm.
fell out with her daddy, you wasn't doing her right, and that's her opinion. I wasn't there. I don't know, but what did he do to you? And did you ever take that anger out on his child because you were mad at whatever he did?
And
What was that?
everybody was trying to say that Lexi's speaking for her mom. No, this is a child. Her inner child is telling you how she was treated. You
Mm-hmm.
celebrate it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all saying he was cheating. Now here's the problem. Everybody gets hurt by, cheating is wrong. Don't cheat, y'all. That ain't right. But was she, sometimes women can't separate. You can't separate the emotion. Even when it comes to children, sometimes women cannot separate their hurt. You should be able to when it comes to a child, but everybody can't do that.
I was thinking that she wanted Lexi to come over so because Chris wasn't coming to see her, and she figured your daughter over here
Oh,
that he
now
would
that could
come.
now that could be a thing.
Yes, because he left, and she said that she wasn't doing good when he left. But that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Before you put your mouth on somebody else's marriage, let's talk about your marriage. You know what I'm saying? The other cast members finally have gotten a chance to be themselves, and there is no more chaos from the fans and certain content creators. Correct, y'all. Please go see Maritha Gray if y'all need an early pick me up, like coffee. Y'all go over there and let Maritha Gray, because what I like about Maritha Gray, she told her own story about her going to jail and stuff, and then people turned around and tried to weaponize it. But you would love uh, the way her commentary is, because she talks about her and not other people. She tells you everything she went through, and it was great. Nell was getting Lexi while covering up Chris' wrongdoings. She too's for feelings about Chris out. She took her feelings for Chris out on Lexi, in my opinion, and I believe that. And I'm so glad that Lexi grew up with a very strong mother, because
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to her mother, and she told me what was going on and how they hurt her daughter. And so,
But I didn't like Lexi's mom. You're supposed to be a happily married woman. You were talking like you were still all the way back in those years. Like you were
Mm-hmm.
talking like Lexi was still a baby and you were still dealing with Chris. Like you were mentally, you were way too far back for my liking. Like you're still sitting in your pain. Whether Lexi is projecting her mother's pain or not, her mother still looks like she's sitting in the pain of whatever Chris did to her 30 some odd years ago.
You
mhm,
know what?
So,
I happened to see a picture of Chris how he looked in the 1990s, and he definitely was for the streets, if you know what I mean.
I
uh-huh,
mean, he's a handsome man. He's handsome now. Like
yeah,
Yes,
that's a good
girl.
looking man.
He's
mhm,
for the streets, though. From what I seen, how he was back then, he was for the streets. But I'm
mhm.
saying
I've
he
heard
had a
some
lot of
nasty
places he
rumors
laid his
about
head
him.
at night. Is what I'm trying to say. He didn't stay faithful to one woman,
Mhm,
especially back then. I don't see it. The way he looked, he was for the streets, baby.
mm. So here's the next one. Destiny is back, leaving all dusties in the past. She's always been that girl. All the past members can cast members can kiss her ass. Now, I'm not talking about the other lady. I'm talking about the reason that Sunny came onto the show with Destiny's Dusty, because you had her leftovers. When you kiss uh your man, Sonny, he also kissed Destiny's body, yada yada, the whole thing. So how did she taste? No, but tell me how you felt.
I think that they have been playing in Destiny's face for far too long for my liking. I think that people are concerned about things with Destiny that really don't matter. That is a grown single woman that can do whatever she want with whomever she want because
Mm,
that is her damn business. But if people paid attention to her the way they say they do, the girl has said that she was celibate. She said she was dating, and I need some people to wrap their mind around the fact that dating does not necessarily mean sex. You can go on
Exactly.
dates with people
Be-
and not sleep with them. I
right.
okay.
can be
I believe
dating somebody
Yes.
and not have sex. And I think people, and see this, I'm gonna say this. Shauna said it. Some of y'all hoes. And y'all hoes are so that whole ism in you is so deep that you don't even understand that you can date without sex. As
that.
soon as
Exactly.
you see her near a man, oh, she gotta be having sex with him. Why?
That's
Why? That's because
they.
you a hoe.
That's
You're
right.
projecting. That hoe
Mhm.
in you that rose up so deeply that every time you see Destiny, you want to make her be a hoe because that's exactly who you are as a person. And we tired of it. Let that girl live her damn life. She's single. Shit.
A
Yes.
lot of
I'm
men
done.
now, or rather, what I'm experiencing, what she's going through, because I'm abstinence as well, like her, and more guys are willing to just help us now. We don't really have to do none of that now to get someone's help or just for company or dating or whatever.
I like
But
that she
dating,
respects her body and she respects
yes. And
her.
dating doesn't mean sex. Let this girl do what she wants to do. Date them all, girl. Date them all. And then when you figure out who's worthy of your time and your energy and your body, then that's who you give it to. But
Mm.
just because you see her with the man does not mean she been laying down with him.
And what I admire about Destiny too, that she is a caregiver for her child and her father. She could say, "Hey, I can't take care of you because I want to start my life." She has impressed me. Everything she was going through, she still was able to show love for her father and show love for her child. And that's what I love about her. Let me see. Destiny deserves to finally get her chance to shine. Correct. You know what? She probably mad because she couldn't taste her.
Child.
Okay. So here's the
Well,
next segment. Ken and Trish hoping they seal the season with a marriage and kiss. Once they alleviate the ex, it should be easy without a miss or hiss. Now, I like Ken and Trish together. What do you think?
I like Ken and Trish. I am sick and tired and sick of Marquez. I don't need you crying on my TV no more.
I
I'm
know that's
not
right,
nan at a
girl.
time. I'm about sick of your damn tears. I'm tired of it. You come up here crying, and we've already delved into the reason why you left that girl. You left her, and you're mad at her for moving forward. She has every right to move forward. You just mad that she got that big old piece of chocolate over there. I call him Brussels sprout because he looked like a buff vegetable to me.
Mm.
But you're mad that she moved forward. Let her move forward. She has every right to do that. Like, run along,
And
move, shoe fly.
And my thing is, she took care of her kids and tried not to say anything bad about you, but he went everywhere. The other content creators talking about them, but you didn't say where Ken was giving you money through Cash App to visit your kids. This girl ain't asked you for no money. So I want to see them win. I want to see them win. I want to see her divorce and I want to see her get married. Marquez, of course, came out today and was in the hospital because I don't get it. He got into something and his hands is broke. I don't know if it was with the police or helping the police, but it seems like every time we're talking about the show, they're bringing up all these other people. Which we you had your chance. Is
Like I'm tired of him.
mm-hmm,
He's no real man. I bet we seen
allegedly.
guys like that all the time. They all around them type of guys
Mm-hmm.
that they just need to go on somewhere.
Now, Fletcher and Nell, please get out of other folks' marriages. We know you mean well, but Lexi exposed some of your downfalls. Please do tell. Now, it is truly time for you and Chris to get your karma, but you work so hard to hide your past and your drama. What do you feel about that statement?
To me, I am very much in the mind frame of you want to be in everybody else's business, baby. That's a lazy Susan. Them tables are always turned. We're gonna bring that back around to you
Mm,
because we've had way too many conversations where Nell and I get it. Like, at first they were like, oh, the Fletchers are doing they're giving counseling and they're talking to people. If I didn't ask your opinion on my marriage, don't give it. Don't give it. Don't give me unsolicited advice about my marriage when I didn't ask you nothing. Because as soon as you do it, now, y'all good? Are you sure you good? When did he stop cheating? Because now I have questions. When did he stop?
mhm.
Hmm? When
And
was the
she
last time he cheated on you? Because
wants
we know he did.
everyone to praise her too for her advice. She wants you to praise her and thank her. Thank her for everything you're going through that she spoke to you. Like
Well,
I am.
I don't want you coaching me into struggle love because that's what you had. You had a struggle love relationship. You went through hell. Don't tell me I gotta go through hell when I know there's a heaven. If I can have my relationship work, I don't want to talk about how yours didn't and how you had to fight your way back. I don't care about your mishaps because you also don't really want to talk about them. You want to give people small little bits and just say, "Oh, you can do this and you can do that because I did it." Okay, well, tell me how. How many times he cheat? Who he cheat with? Who left who? How long was he gone? He lived with that other lady for 18 months. How you feel? Why'd you keep Lexi when you knew you really didn't want her when you was still mad at him? I have questions. Let's talk about yours.
and she not.
The
So
same way you meet them, you
you
lose them.
lose them. You right, Davita. Okay, so the next paragraph is Martell. Will you really show your real life? Please, no more talk about your divorce, your drama, or your ex-wife. We know about your failures and messiness. We are tired of that storyline about your pettiness. We want to know about Arion. We want to see how you build and you have moved on. What do you feel about that?
I need Martell to grow up.
Mhm.
I need
I
him to
miss
grow up. I
right. I want
I
to see
like
him.
him, but grow up. You're a grown man.
Mhm.
You have businesses, you have children, you have things that are going on. And now that you don't have that your ex-wife there, I need you to grow up because to me, both of them were being so petty and so childish. It got old. Whether people liked her or hated him or however you felt about either one, it started to wear on everybody. No matter what side of the aisle you fell on, it got old. And now that she's no longer there, what we still talking about? You
I
need to
know,
grow up.
right? Mhm.
And now in this place, you're running around trying to talk about everybody else cheating in their marriage. Boy, you're not even married. What are we talking about? Why are we still on that? Like you're not even married. It would be different if it's like, oh, I'm picking up this rock and I'm throwing it into their relationship because I want to ruin their marriage too. Like Martell, please, for the love of God, like let it go. Let's talk about your life and not attached to anything else other than what you have going on. What you doing right now? Like, what is it? We know you're not going to talk about the custody case. We don't need you to because that ain't our business. But come on, give us something else. Because you arguing every episode is going to get real old real fast.
I want
Oh,
to see. I'm ready to see him with his plus one, with his Arion. I don't. I'm tired of him just being a third wheel in these scenes. I want to see him actually being a father with Knox and him and Arion. That's what I'm ready
right.
to see.
And I think that deserves to be seen. This is his life. He's
Mhm.
still on the show. Like he's still on the show.
Right.
And there aren't any, and we're gonna reference this for a minute, but other creators like, oh, why is she showing her son? Because that son is not in the middle of a custody battle. So she can show her son. They don't have that type of situation. He never
Right.
said, hey, don't show my son. She never said my son can't be shown. So that child can be shown because that isn't the issue between the two of them. I hope the child is shown. I hope we do see him. I hope we see him grow and I hope we
All
see
the children
them.
are beautiful,
They are.
all of them, and very smart. Okay, so now the next paragraph is Carlos and Own waited for the negative dust and the dusties to settle. The raindrops and Carlos King is moving forward because this season will be better. Do you agree, Davita, that this season will be better?
Absolutely. Remember how I used to tell you that I got so drained by that individual constantly.
Yeah,
I was ready to see better, see more of the other people. I got tired of that storyline, and I'm glad that storyline is dead. It's not coming back anymore. So
yes,
I'm proud of Carlos that he stayed silent. That's what I also like because when that thing was announced about that, he really waited till the dust settled
yeah,
because I like how he came in with it and really shocked them when all this came out. I was like, wow. I like how he made that move.
yeah. And then while all those people are content creators and subscribers was talking about Carlos, on his Instagram page, he got 348,000 subscribers. 348,000. So that showed you right there what you were saying was not the thing. Okay, y'all, we got a celebrity. We got giving you the real tea in here. Y'all better catch his last live. He talked about the trailer. It was a gag, and baby is going to be good. So the next part of this poem is no need to talk about any of the old castmates. Season 10 wasn't chosen by them. They sealed their own fate.
Booyah.
I'm gonna say it ain't no need to talk about nothing that you don't see.
Right.
Talk about what's on the
Exactly.
screen. If it ain't on the show, what we talking about it for? The problem that happened before was it became two completely different shows. There was what you saw on, and there was an entire social media
Mm-hmm.
TV show that started functioning. Now we're in a place where we're gonna talk about what we see on the TV.
Right.
I
And
love
if
it.
you're not on my TV screen, I'm not talking. Whatever's on the show is what should be talked about. Leave everything else behind.
Tanya, please drop giving you the real tea page up here so people can go and see him gag, honey, between shifts. Okay, so this statement, David, I'm going to you. Hopefully, all the meters follow their leader.
Well, you know, some of them are not following that leader anymore because that crown has tilted now.
Mm, well, I didn't know about that, but
I don't think they're following her like that. Some people are moved on, focus on new content. Shout out to the ones that used to be that's stepping out, going to trials, that's doing other things. I'm proud of them that they made that leap. They know what it was.
mm-hmm.
So I'm proud of the ones that broke away from that cult that's really doing content, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying no
Well,
names, but
I
I
love
I,
that.
I like they move what they're doing.
And I'd seen that a lot of people who were strong supporters, content creators, have respectfully moved on. But then you see the ones that are now trying to put Destiny down, trying to put Letitia down, acting like that they wake up and go to bed with these people every day. Um, Shonda, the next one. This season is packed with a major surprise. Show of motherfucking Miss Wanda will be before our eyes. Miss Wanda will call all cap on the lies. Miss Wanda mess with her daughter and she will be like Maya Angelou and rise. What you feel about that?
To me, I
This
wasn't mad at Tisha when Tisha went to Wanda to talk about Nell because I believe in that, Nell is between Wanda and Nisha, but in the same vein, if Tisha would have really went at Nell, people would have been like, that's an older lady. Why are you messing with that older lady? Okay, don't worry about it. I got somebody for your ass. Don't worry about it. Because my mama's about that life. And my mama likes this kind of mess. My mama gonna pull up because she likes this kind of stuff. So the way Wanda sat up and said, "Say what now?" I was like, "Oh, here we go, here we go." I like, I like Wanda in that space. I
yes.
like Wanda in that, sometimes she's a smothering mother, but we love her anyway. We know that she means well, even in her Wandaness of it all. But she means well. She's gonna defend her child, and she gonna step for her every day and twice on Sunday, and we already know that.
And she does that with each of her children and her grandchildren. Miss Wanda is a you if you her ride or die, she gonna ride and die right there for you. So I want y'all to know I know from experience. Okay, so a new couple will arrive. As Carlos told you, his shows will thrive. What you think about that, Shauna?
I'm here for all the newness. I
Mm,
think it is time. I think we have been beat to death with old storylines and old foolishness. Bring
mm,
in some new meat, bring in some new people. That does mean Chris and Nell, y'all wanted to be here. You got to know everybody else then got their marriage and relationship drugged through the mud, including Trish, Ken, and Marquez. So you have to know it's your turn. Get
your
ready. It's
turn.
your turn.
What you think, Davida?
I'm here for it. I'm here for what's new
Me too.
coming. I'm here for it. I'm proud of Carlos. I'm very am proud of him because
Yep.
he could have done the opposite when that stuff came down.
Oh yeah, he could have came out, but it's one thing. It's different to drag somebody who gave you a place to eat because he had his table and they failed to realize each and every one of them that he invited you to eat at his plate and then you turn around and try to bite the
Hmm.
person who fed you.
Well, when
Right.
when people say, "What do you bring to the table?" Carlos is the table.
Absolutely, he is, ain't he, girl?
He is the table. Like you got to go get your little school lunch and come sit down and eat at his table. That's
Mhm.
his table. That is kingdom reign. Everybody that's over there is under that umbrella until you decide you no longer want to be. And good
Okay.
luck now that you fell
and
out the nest.
and I would like for him to create. I also like for him to create something in Atlanta. What
Well,
you think?
he has the DMV coming back. They haven't started filming yet. I know that factually, but he got Bell Collective coming back.
Okay.
I
This
love them.
young man is doing great things, and I don't know how you can, like I said, mess with him in his own community, but you got some people. So now listen to this. If you report on it or put it behind paywalls or rewatch the clips in the program, that means it's not a blotch because you are trying to watch this show. Talking about talking about any of the cast is a notch. You're putting that notch under your belt and theirs by saying Tisha is ugly. This Miss Wanda is ugly. You're still talking about that person. You're trying to drag them down. But look with God. Look at God. What you feel about
Hmm.
To me, we know that y'all like to say y'all smart. Blacking out is blacking out. You can't black
Hey.
out and step in. You can't put a toe in. You can't put your pinky nail in. You can't put an eyelash in. Either you're in or you're out. So if you talk about the show, if you talk about anybody on the show, if you talk about the trailer, if you talk about a clip, you're in. And once you're in, go ahead and jump in the pool, baby. The water's fine. You know you want to be here. That's
Yep,
why I can respect content creators that are like, look, I'm reviewing the show. Some of y'all gonna mess up y'all money over somebody that ain't paying you. Don't
right.
be silly. Don't be silly. Like, watch the show, review the show, but if you watch the clips and talk about it, that's watching the show. If you see a picture and you want to talk about it, good or bad, that's not blacking out, good people. You're gonna
Mm,
have to pick a side. And
Hmm.
who cares if you do it? This is a channel, this is a business. And this is how you make your money. But okay, if y'all want to run away and act like you ain't gonna do it because somebody told you to, that is
right.
also not paying you.
And a lot of people made their money off this show. But will they?
Honey, what you say?
People were
For
quitting
for
jobs
three
and some more stuff.
years. For 3 years, they made a lot of money. Oh,
Mm,
let's talk
quitting
about it.
quitting your job, quitting your job so you could do this, and now somebody gonna tell you, hey, you were making all that money, don't do it no more. They ain't even gave you another way to make money. They just said, hey, don't do that. I don't like that, so you can't do it anymore.
that's true.
Yeah,
Okay,
that ain't gonna work.
so to some of us, this has been our desire because deep down, y'all know this season will be fire. This year, I will have a great co host talking shit with Shauna. We will be giving you the most. Shauna, how do you feel about being a co host?
I'm excited about it. I mean, I've always had a whole lot of opinions about the show, and I would share them sometimes, but I like being able to just talk about stuff. And I'm not a team person. I know everybody say I'm team Destiny, I'm team this, I'm team that. I ain't know nobody's team. Let me tell you why. Because Destiny gonna do something that's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna talk about it. Wanda gonna
Mm,
do something that's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not on nobody's team. I am an equal opportunity person. I like them all, but when something happens, I'm going to talk about it because I don't want to get in that space where, oh, I'm Team Destiny. And then Destiny do something fugazi and now I can't talk about it. Like,
right,
no, I really like her. But if she do something foul, we're going to talk about it. I like Nell. But Nell, based on these clips, baby, Nell,
what you
ma'am,
think, Rita?
ma'am.
What I think about the show here, I'm gonna be tuning in every week when y'all do it, and I'm excited to see Talking Shit with Shayna.
Hmm.
Known as making your headache with
Right.
Marcella and DC. I'm gonna be in the chat, baby.
Yeah, so y'all like and subscribe. Now I am 40 people from 12,000. Someone had asked about, I haven't gotten a lot of subscribers. I want to tell y'all this. Whatever the way the Lord give it to me, that's how I want it. I do it organically. I don't buy bots. I don't do anything illegal. If people want to come and see me, they will come. If they like me, they'll subscribe. I love doing my dancing videos. I love you just talking, but I am not going to sugarcoat things over here. And the Christians of YouTube sometimes don't want to hear what I got to say if I'm talking bad, but we know that people are flip floppers over here and they will flop and drop. But I'm going to tell you how I feel. And if you want to subscribe, you subscribe. But I'm not going to come up here every day and say like and subscribe and hit your notifications. It would be very nice if y'all like, subscribe. and hit yeah, well, YouTube, yeah, I understand. Why is it moving slow 12,000? I don't know, but YouTube is about to change.
Mm-hmm.
You do 100,000 views on Instagram, you're only getting $600, and that is they're not paying people like they used to, and they're taking more of a percentage. So if I lost my monetization, I wouldn't even care because I'm not making like any money. I do this on my own time and I like to have fun, but I implore you to subscribe to everybody. And I'm gonna read this poem one more time, then I'm gonna get on out of here because some of y'all know in real life it's my bedtime. Oh yeah, Canvas Beauty is now on Amazon. Y'all go over there. I had to get that a little breaky break, okay? But anyway, Letitia and Kimmy on Reality with the King became alive. The the energy I felt, I knew this season was going to thrive. Unexpected and explosive with the details. This cast is going to show they don't have to ride on anybody's motherfucking coattail. The Scots are going to show they are the real goats. After this season, they will truly be able to gloat. Marceau will always truly speak his mind. It might not always be kind, but you won't have to guess. He wants you motherfuckers to fall in line. Tisha will absolutely show you this season who's the boss. This season has her thoughts will not be tossed. Rich wife will give you life. Maurice will always explain for you to understand his reasons. Now you will understand why they call him the Martin Luther King this season. Oh, let's talk about our girl Kimmy, who keeps everything straight. She keeps everyone accountable and she truly guards the love and marriage Huntsville gate. Destiny is back, leaving all dusties in the past. She's always been that girl. All past cast members can kiss her ass. Ken and Trish hoping they seal the season with a marriage or in a kiss. Once they alleviate the ex, it should be easy without a miss or a hiss. Fletcher and Nell, please get out of other folks' marriages. We know you mean well, but Lexi exposed some of your downfalls. Please do tell. Now it is truly time for you and Chris to get your karma, but you worked so hard to hide your past and your drama. Martell, will you really show your real life? Please, no more talk about your divorce, your drama, or your ex-wife. We know about your failures and messiness. We are tired of that storyline of your pettiness. We want to know about Ariane. We want to see how you have built and moved on. Carlos and On waited for the negative dust and the dusties to settle. The raindrops and Carlos King is moving forward because this season it will be better. No need to talk about any of the old castmates. Season 10, July 19, wasn't chosen by them. Those people, ex castmates, sealed their own fates. Hopefully, all the meters followed their leader. This season is packed with a major surprise. Showing up, Miss Motherfucking Wanda will be before our eyes. Miss Wanda will call cap on all the lies, mess with her daughter. She will rise. A new couple will arrive. As Carlos told you, his shows will thrive. Lastly, to the watchers and non watchers who will be watching, if you report on it, put it behind paywalls or rewatch the clips, that means it's not a blotch. Talking about any of the cast is a notch. Love and Marriage Huntsville welcome you, biatch. To some, this has been our desires, because deep down, y'all know this season will be fire. This year, I will have a great co host talking shit with Shayna and Nisi. We will be giving you the most. So, like, subscribe, and hit your notification buttons. And y'all, I thank you so much. hit my like button. Um, Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, y'all, please come because we got a lot to talk about with what's been going on over the weekend with the government and everything. The list was put out by your boy Elon Musk, and Elon Musk's name is on the list as well. I want y'all to know that in July 26th, I will be in Philadelphia at the show with Joy Carter Music. I will take y'all with me coming out of my luxury hotel, getting in my luxury car to drive there. And I will take you with me and then we return back home. So, talking shit with Shayna. Before we leave, tell them where they can find you.
And Marcella is always going to say Shayna, and that's okay. But it's Talking Shit with Shauna, and it is I am talking shit with Shauna on YouTube and on everything else. I'm making your headache because y'all know who I am. But please, please, please go to my channel and subscribe. I am starting over and I am building, and I need all of y'all over there. I'm reviewing a couple of shows. I'm doing 1,000 Pound Roommates right now. Also, if you can Patreon, if you would like to hear me reading Mildred's books, we have both of these, like part one, part two. They're both available on Etsy and Pinterest as well as Amazon. But I will be reading them. It is patreon.com/lust and literature. That is $5 a month. You can meet me over there as well. So please subscribe. I will see y'all soon. I'm posting more content. So come on
Okay.
around there. Come see me.
So, Davita, Jane, tell people who you are and what you do and where they can find you.
I have a website where I share work from home opportunities from different ranges for women. Most of my audience is stay at home mothers, single mothers, people that is looking for different ways to make money. We're in a time where that man is not trying to give us opportunities. We're going to have to create our own.
Hmm.
And my website is the Work From Home Queen. If you want to chat with me, you can find me on Instagram at Davita Jane Brown and on Facebook, Davita Jane Brown. And that's what I do. I'm sharing. That's what I like to do to help. I have a few digital products myself that I sell online, but
Business card.
but I care more about the content I put out to help other people.
Mm, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to invite you to my other page to do an interview about your business. And y'all, I have to bid y'all a good night because this medicine I took, Sudafed, is causing my sinuses to fall. But everybody, y'all want to see the watch party. Y'all, please, if y'all are in the Madison County area, go check it out. We're going to have a blast over here, okay? You're going to hear some rhymes from me. You're going to hear some story times from me. You're going to hear so much.
Hmm.
We're going to have a good time, okay? So, y'all, I am getting ready to go to bed for real because I am feeling so sick. But I love you all. Hit my like button, subscribe. Let's get to this 12 grand. And I thank you all. And thank you too for helping me tonight. And I love
Thank you.
you. Bye, y'all.